It's a difficult problem, but it's one that we spend a lot of time perfecting. And there's a lot of data already that retailers have, either in their POS systems, scheduling systems, traffic counters, etc. We're really able to pull all those data sources together, and then we have proprietary insights and algorithms to glean all the patterns from that, analyze performance on every single associate, as well as every shift and team and store, and then project forward to say what are the risks and opportunities for that store. It really gives the store manager a set of tools on how they can proactively get ahead of problems and win the day on a daily basis. Yeah, AI is absolutely a massive trend for retail and every industry out there. My background, I co-founded an artificial intelligence company about 8 years ago. And the trick with artificial intelligence, it's a little bit like big data, maybe a decade ago. Everyone's talking about it, but where the rubber hits the road is how you can apply it. And I think that's where retailers have a real powerful opportunity, because there is so much data in retail already. There's lots of opportunities to make it very actionable in a meaningful sense. That's really the focus of Blueday. How do I translate these advanced analytics, not into interesting insights, but into actions that a store manager or a store associate can take in the day to improve their outcome? Yeah, I think that in terms of a core benefit of Blueday, I think it's really around bringing focus back onto sales. I think in many ways retailers sometimes forget how to operate stores as they become chains. Corporate becomes more and more disassociated from what's happening in the store. And often we'll think of stores as units and labor units and a little bit more impersonal. There's a real opportunity to understand how I have operational excellence in the store. And Blueday brings that focus to every store manager, every store associate of what am I looking to achieve today, how do I achieve it, and what are tools and techniques to make those goals. It's just a big difference in terms of having that consistent focus. It's too easy to get distracted by other things if you lose that focus. And I think we bring that back for folks. Now, omnichannel obviously is a major trend in retail. It's what stores are for, frankly. And I think we've seen over the last several years that where a while people were like, should we have stores at all? Absolutely, now we know that stores are a vital part of an omnichannel strategy. But you have to think about your stores differently. And so I think what Blueday does is it brings that focus again of the stores are around service, around helpful advice from people. It's that human interaction that's really what differentiates a store. And I think that Blueday brings that focus back for retailers. There's lots of technology things happening. Mobile is obviously major. It'd be interesting to see how that manifests itself in retail. We talked about AI already in terms of a major trend that's happening in retail. I think social is massive. It certainly has turned the tables in terms of who has the power in the retail relationship. I think all these things are very exciting. It's a really exciting time to be part of retail. You know, I've been on both sides, whether online or offline. I think if you look back at the level of innovation that happened online in the last 10 years, you're going to see the same innovation in stores over the next 10 years. So this is a super exciting time to be part of the physical retail world. It's just great to talk to different both vendors and retailers about what they're doing and how they're seeing their business. As I said, I really think that this is transformation is a good word. This is a transformational time in retail. To me, that's exciting. Other people, that can be scary. But for me, it's a really exciting time, and I love talking to thought leaders and innovators, leaders in companies on what they're doing, because I think that's where the excitement is highest. The benefits of an event like this is you get to have those direct conversations with the decision makers. It's very hard, and one of the challenges that I think any vendor, especially in retail, has is cutting through the clutter. It's easy for any vendor to say anything, and they all sound the same, and it's difficult. But when you can have a real discussion with someone, understand their problems, and more easily articulate how you might solve those problems, that's where the real value from an event like this comes from.